And at the end of this race, do stay with us, because you're going to have a look back at his career. So we won't dwell on it too much, because I really don't want to spoil it. These guys are in sporting mood as well. They were out there over 6.5 minutes clear. It's 5 minutes and 7 is what they've been paired back to, with 70 kilometres to go. So in the last 20k, they've lost a minute.
Yeah, all of the teams are going to...
Well, Lewis Askey there almost got into the back of the man just trailing off the rear, and this is the reason why everyone was slamming on the brakes. And that's the concertina effect you get. Hate seeing riders down and staying down, and gosh, some went for the ditch, and it was probably the best option, quite frankly. A mess. It shows the pace we're in. And when you see rocking backwards and forwards, Arnaud Delayed looks in a terrible state, unfortunately. He's in real pain, holding his elbow. I'm hoping it's just a nasty blow. But there he is, rolling at the side of the road. It's not something I really particularly want to dwell on. But he looks out of shape, Magnus, big style.
Well, you know, the gravel sectors are very similar to that, and I guess the problem that we have as well is when you're going across this type of terrain and course, punctures is a major issue because of the team cars. They will be so far behind. Oh, another big crash there.
Oh, it's constant, Magnus. They're coming one after the other. Crashes breed crashes, and oh dear. We're going to have a concussion protocol down there. I'm not quite sure. Is it for EF Education Easy Post? But he is not moving, and that is not a nice sight at all. Helmets are getting cast asunder as well. Somebody get there quickly, for goodness sake. Here we go. This is the latest one that we're looking at, and straight over the top, and that is not a pleasant thing to witness, especially when we haven't got a condition check on the riders, Magnus. I don't like to see it, but nonetheless, there it is.
Yeah.
Well, we wish them the best. Gosh, well, it's the way of things, I think. We were talking before we came to air, for some of you, about fatigue that washes over the peloton at situations such as this. We've got some very strong riders here who must believe, such as Sam Bennett, by the way, for Borough Hansgrohe, that he and a few others have got a real chance today. If you are a durable sprinter, this is your kind of day. I'm just looking at Ollie Legac as they just tried to push on here. And as you can see, I think this is discretion, the greater part of valour, by Sam Bennett and Kim Hajduk. They've been having a bit of conversation here, and I wondered whether that was to accept a few more riders, form part of a group, and give themselves a bit of a turn. It was 8, it's come down to 5. Muzzato, Hajduk, Sam Bennett, Hajduk, you're looking at, Clément Rousseau and Axel Kirsch. That's a quality quintet we've got right there. Maldonado, the alternative. Morin Alder-Turner, gosh, you heard that. That was the camera catching. He was going for an art shot, and he caught the middle of the road here, Magnus. That was an expensive shot, that was.
That was a very expensive shot. All we need now is one of these stones to flick up and hit the lens as well. And
I think he's thinking about that now.
He will be having a very good day out, that cameraman.
Another climb. Côte de Rochère, 400 metres long, 11.3%. Are they joking? No, they're not, and there's no laughing matter, as you can see. If this is not your thing, Alexis Gougiard going backwards, I'm afraid. Nice big effort by Abrahamsen. He really has been impressive for a big guy, Magnus. He's really done his duty today. Next up, as Alexis Gougiard is just about to be swallowed up from front group to secondary, but no, I was going to say got a teammate in here, but of course he hasn't. And right now it's the man in the goal, Jonas Abrahamsen, who wants to push on. He knows that this is potentially coming back together. He's going to let them have two and two motorbikes. Will they be happy with that? Well, they won't be happy to see this man. He's got a sprint on him, don't forget. And on his day, especially in this kind of scenario, they may well just not give him the respect that he might demand. Let's see if he can hold on. He's only got 35 seconds with 12.9 to go.
Jonas Abrahamsen, he's doing a spectacular ride today.
He looks like a cartoon Kirin character, I must say, at the moment. He's sort of hunched over the bike. Looks like he's got trackies bars on as well. Meanwhile, it's just starting to fracture, and Axel Kirsch decides that he's going to come and join the fun. If fun is to be had, and Sam Bennett wants to come along for the ride as well, they still believe. This is fantastic. So a bit of a reassembly. They caught a brace. They've caught Cardi and Guyon. A clatter of the gears as they come through, and just looking for the rest of the peloton. There's a motorcycle waiting for them to suddenly show themselves at the bottom of the hill here. Not quite, so there's still a margin. Time to dig in. It's Roman Cardis who now stretches his legs. On his back wheel, Axel Kirscher comes through right now. And look at that, still cool as a cucumber is Kim Hajduk on the wheel right now. Ollie Legat can't quite stay with it, but wants to. And this may well be an extending, and it is. It's gone out to 37 seconds now with 10.9 to go. If they can get themselves together as a time trialling unit, anything's possible, Magnus. Kim Hajduk is here. He cannot shake them off his wheel. Alex Kirsch is doing a great job. He's got a big time trial credential as well, the Luxembourger. It is. De Wolf took a tumble earlier on. I don't think it's going to be him that's going to have a chance for AG2R Citroën. 1,500 metres we've got right now. Shape yourselves up. Olaf Koy is here, Magnus, but it looks like he's going to have to go solo, and so are so many others by the looks of things. Arnaud Demar, the only man with a lead-out man, as far as I can gather. There's a few others just gathering themselves into position right now. Sam Bennett still also very much involved, Magnus. Here we come, on to Gaumont. Time to open up then. It's a heads-up view for absolutely everybody. If you've got anything, then now's the time to invest. You can't afford to hold back, and Lawrence it is that goes for B&B Hotels and then backs out of it, plonks straight back down in the saddle. Doesn't want to be drawn into it. Olaf Koy is in the mix here as well. Arnaud Demar on front, but does not want to light it up just yet. Daren't do so. Pascalon, I think it is, that's just heading for the centre of the road. Can't make any mistakes at the moment. It's Rasmus Tiller from Uno X Pro that's also in the frame here, and time to pick it up for Covidis. Kokar just hits the front, but now goes Demar. He's on the barriers. He's got the front view. Nobody's going to head him, I don't think. It's going to be a photo of the line. It's going to be on the throw, and Demar's going to get there, I believe. It's a 3-up line. Oh, and he gets there. Thank heaven for him. And indeed, he's repeated the feat. Groupama Francis Desjeux. Talk is in,
the helicopter view. Lamar is quite clearly ahead at this point, but then he's got a number of riders coming out. It is actually Sam Bennett, I think, who's just coming up there in the final, in getting third place, and it's that turns. Very good work.
Well, Sam Bennett has done so much work today, almost getting there. So, confirmation on Demar, just pipping Ed Turn. Sam Bennett late finishing in third place. Consoni Mozzato it was from BBK, ahead of Van Gestel, Dujardin, Louvel, Capio and Ugo Hofstetter. Arnaud